What is bartering and how do I use it to my advantage? That's a good question. I'm going to help you out today with that because last swipe was my first swipe and I had no idea how good bartering could actually help me progress in the game. I'm going to give you a couple little hints that I found out this current wipe. I'm going to pass them on to you so you don't make the same mistake. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Daylight Time, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. If you want to see more, check me out. The links are down below, and I'll see you guys in the streams. Let's jump into this, guys. All right, so right in the get-go, you probably noticed that some things you can't get right away. For example, like you can't actually just buy them straight out of the gate. These are what are called barter type items. For example, like if you see this specific little tauschen arrows that are exchanging each other. Sorry, I said tauschen because that's German. Anyways, and you'll see them for ammo boxes, grenades, certain types of magazines, guns, stuff like that. And all these are, you can only trade these items. So for example, like to get this mag, you'll need to trade some pliers, for example. Now these, my first swipe, I didn't think this was actually very useful. In fact, I actually thought it was really stupid that they had this in the game in the first place. But then I started realizing how good it could actually be. So for example, you just need one thermostat to get 160 round mag. 160 round mag, it's a 1-to-1 right there, boom, done. Now some trades are not 1-to-1. So for example, you need 2 alkalis to get this 160 round mag. I think it's 95 round mag. Now so for example, as soon as you get to, like, you'll start with proper 1, for example, and then you can get some of the, like, now some of these trades are not needed. So for example, like this round, these mags versus this mag, now there's gonna be literally almost no difference except for like a couple ergs, or for example. Now sometimes that it's actually just enough that you need to do it, or sometimes you actually can't do it. Or for example, you need this body armor, which is actually, you'll get a little bit of ahead past the competition, especially at the beginning of the wipe. So right out of the gate, proper level 1, you can actually get F1 grenades, and these will actually only cost you 1 ES lamp. Now ES lamps are actually all over the place. In fact, I've actually been constantly getting them in duffel bags, in filing cabinets, in random places, actually just all of the maps and stuff like that. And now these type of barters will actually be really good because, like, you can get ahead on the competition. So for example, like in Gunsmith Part 1, when you need to mod that stupid MP133 shotgun, that pump shotgun. One of the best ways to actually get what you need is actually in mechanic level 1. This barter right here, this MP133 shotgun, it's a tactical shotgun which has almost everything you need right out of the gate. Like literally, it's almost everything you need right out of the gate. You need a tactical. Now you don't need this specific thing right down here, which you'll actually need to take this off, as well as the sights and everything like that. But it already has a choke, already has this, the extended barrel, everything like that, and a tactical device. You may need to trade it out for like a laser, for example, but like you already have everything you need, and all you need to do to trade for it, 2 elites and 1 screwdriver. That's all you need. That's literally all you need. So if you find it right at first, you can just buy it, trade it, and then throw it over to mechanic for that, and you're done at that point. You're literally done. He's basically done all the work for you. Now there are some that are a little bit more difficult. So for example, like a drill, which doesn't spawn as often, or for example, which I find this to be extremely dumb now. So this physical Bitcoin, I'm not going to be able to show as you can see, the physical Bitcoin, I can't actually show you because the barters is out of stock right now, which actually goes out of stock very quickly. This one is 2 green batteries and 2 Tetrises. This was originally how to make a lot of money, especially at the very beginning. All you just needed was a Tetris. You just exchanged the Tetris for the Bitcoin, and boom, there you go. You had a lot of money all of a sudden. But unfortunately, that's not the case anymore. And a lot of times, things will change a lot. Now, not every single time you'll be able to trade things. Like, for example, this is 10 Bitcoins for this weapons case. Not every trade is good. My personal opinion, this is a bad trade, because I'll show you this. So this is about 20 million right here. About 20, no, this is about 2 million per coin, so about 20 million. No, hold on. It's about 200,000 for Bitcoin, and then so that's about 2 million. So that could be. So honestly, that could be actually a relatively good trade, considering that you could actually get it for a little less than this. But I mean, are you really gonna save 10 Bitcoins to buy that? At that point, I mean, at that point, you might as well just, like, it's gonna be over 3 million, so it's actually gonna be cheaper to buy it on the flea market. Now you can do barters in the flea market as well. That's actually a really great place to do barters, especially if you really need something. Like, so for example, like, let's say you found a labs card. You found a labs card, and you're like, I want a. Let's say you want item case, or for example, like, I will trade you 1 labs card for, which that's kind of this pain on the labs card. Like, for example, like, you'll trade 1 labs card, like, let's say a violet labs card for a thick items case, for example. Like, I don't know the barters right now, but like, that's actually, like, that's a really good deal, rather than saving up who knows how much, like 30 million. That's just a little bit of an exaggeration. Like, let's actually go there right now. I'm actually curious right now to see how much it would be. So right now it's 5 almost 6 million for thick weapons case, and thick items case is 11 million. So like, instead of saving 11 million, you can trade like a violet one for it's like, this is one red key card, this is another red key card. Now that's actually probably not a good idea to trade, because last swipe red key cards were literally 27 million on the flea market, at least at the end of the wipe. So not necessarily every barter good is good, but if you find these things, you can actually trade them for quite a lot of things. And like, bartering is actually a very good way to get ahead in the game, in my opinion, especially for traders, because especially when I just found this out literally within the last couple weeks, before I got level 3 proper. This F1 hand grenade trade, which is just 1 ES light bulb, ES lamp, really saved me a lot of time, because I started actually getting grenade kills. I started getting all these grenades, and I was actually able to chuck grenades rather than just flashbangs, because these really actually made a difference, because I started getting all these grenades. Now the downside of that is because it's so useful, it goes out of stock really quickly. That's probably the biggest downside to a lot of these barters, is they will go out of stock very quickly. And so, for example, and another one of the best trades right now is, I don't think I can actually show you right now. It's on Jaeger. Yeah, I think it's on Jaeger level 3, which I don't have that just yet. Which is trading a whole bunch of items for a sit case. A sit case is basically, it can hold documents. It can hold. It's like a bigger document case. So that has 5 more slots. No, wait, hold on. I think a sit case has 25 slots, and a documents case has 16 slots. So it has a lot more slots that you can use, and it's only a 2 slotter. which will allow you to actually get that a lot faster. But yeah, like here you can use a wooden clock, 2 vodkas, 1 vase for a serve kit, which is actually very good, especially if you do a lot of safe hunting. You go through saves like really quickly, and some of these are just really dumb because you got scav vest for a Snickers. I mean, for this, when you have the quest and you have a lot of Snickers, it'll be good. You won't be wasting money at that point for scav vests. But yeah, there's a lot of different types of barters from every single trader. Another good one is probably here at Ragman, is because a lot of these you can get really high level tier armor. Right here, 2 gold chains and then 2 TT golds. Now this one would be a little bit harder considering you would have to kill Rishala a couple times and find gold chains. Another one would be this one, 4 ES lamps. Now personally I would rather go with 4 grenades, but that's just me. Or how about this one, 2 plexiglasses for a face shield, or 1 chain lamp for a face shield. Stuff like that is like a lot of this. Or for example, you can have one sugar, 2 celeries, and 3 Snickers for an attack 2. This is actually right now, this is actually not going to cost you very much because the sugars are going to be 20 to 30,000. Celeries are only going to be what, 5,000? Yeah, 6,000 max at that point. And then the Snickers are going to be 6,000. Okay, that's a little expensive for Snickers, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, you can do that, or you can straight up just buy an attack 2 for 94,000 right now, which right now an attack 2s aren't that much compared to how they were in the previous wipe. But okay, so let's do the math right here. So 30,000, let's just say 10,000 and 10,000, and let's say 15,000. So 30, 40. So that'll be about 55,000 for an attack 2 rather than 95,000, 99 to 100,000 rubles for an attack 2. Like you can actually do help yourself save money by buying things on the flea market to help your bartering. Like it will actually give you it'll be cheaper. It'll just be cheaper in the long run. And also sometimes when you just going back to the F1 hand grenades, this is probably where I keep going back to this because I just figured this out and I figured it's so much more simpler than I realized to do this, because I literally didn't do any barters last wipe because I didn't think it was a good idea at all. And probably like one of the best barters right here is Therapist. If you were here with last wipe and you actually got it up pretty high, you understand this already. I mean, this will be an ophthalmoscope, which would be 20 of these or 15 and 15 meds, and you automatically have an items case. Boom, right there. Or this might be actually a little bit easier for you to do, which would be 17 or higher level dog tags, and you have to have 150 of them. You can have an items case. Boom, there you go. That's done. Now, if you're really good at the game, that's done. And then here, documents case, 1 cat, 1 lion, and 3 horses. I already have one. Almost have this because I keep going through a lot of saves, and you can find these keys literally anywhere in jackets. And then here, 10 of these, 10 of these, and 10 of these. Boom, there you go. And you have yourself a key tool instead of. So some of these aren't as good, but a lot of these, for example, this key tool, you find a lot of this just in raid, just as you're going along. So a lot of this will go really quickly. You'll be able to find these really quickly. Now, some of these aren't very good trades. Like, for example, this super water is not a very good trade for this, in my opinion. 1 super water plus 4 of these. My opinion, you'd rather you use this super water to make like aquamaris, or you could trade them on the flea market and sell them there, or just sell them straight to Therapist, and you'd make more money, and you'd actually be able to, instead of buying this this tank, which is, how much is it again? I forgot. I want to say it's like 60, 50 or 60. Or you could go ahead and buy Jaegers for 160,000, which when you get to level 2. Again, CMS kit, 3 nippers. You can find those anywhere. 1 vase. You can find those in actually, I've actually found vases quite all over the place. Actually, I found them in safes, and I found them in the duffel bags. I found them in safes and duffel bags. Oh, and as well as Jaeger stashes. I've only found them in Jaeger stashes once, so that's probably a very rare spawn. But anyways, like a lot of these barter items are seriously very, very, very doable. Like this, you could honestly go to one interchange rate and probably find more than half of these just sitting on the shelves. Like, I'm not kidding. And then boom, you have it. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys have seen, I hope I've opened you guys' eyes up into a little bit of the barter system. Now, I didn't want to go so in depth because there's so many other videos on what's the best barter types, save the most money, stuff like that. I just wanted to tell you, this is how it works. You look at the item, see what it needs, and exchange it. That's all you need to it. That's all there is to it, and you're done. You're done, and then you don't have to worry about it again. Really, go ahead, send it out there, guys. I have a feeling when this video goes up, a lot of the barter items will actually go out of stock again, that more than there already are going out of stock. But anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day with you guys in the world, and don't forget to check out my stream like I was saying earlier, and then I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys thought this video was good, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and it'll let me know that you guys want more content like this, because I just wanted to teach you guys the very bare bones of Tarkov, because I know it's confusing. There's not a lot of videos out there for how-tos, and if you find them, I feel like they're a little overcomplicated or not enough information. I want to try and find that butter zone. Anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic day with you guys in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.